everybody! Welcome to 30, Flirty, and Trying. This is Channing.
I'm Mari.
And welcome!
Welcome.
Welcome to episode 3, where
Oh my
we
God.
are, where we're great British bakers.
Yeah, we are. I mean, I don't know if we can actually. Okay.
I am a fucking great British baker. Don't take that away from me.
Can I just say something that just makes me really happy? So,
Yeah.
okay, so people in England and probably other places in the, British realm, I don't know,
Yeah.
thing.
That's what they call
thing.
themselves, the British realm.
People in the British the what am I trying to say? Never mind.
The UK?
No. I was trying to think of a fancy word for populace. The populace of the British realm.
Goodness, okay.
I know. But so one of my favorite things, and this is going to be weird, but so I heard it first on the Great British Baking Show. But I love it when the contestants are having a really hard time or I don't love that. That's sad. But when they're on the camera and they're like, ugh, I'm absolutely gutted.
Gutted! I knew you were gonna say that shit. I love it.
It.
It's so funny.
It's my favorite thing, and I'm like, why don't we say that here?
I'm gutted.
Because it does. Oh, wait, here's why. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Okay. Ready.
I'm absolutely gutted. How did that make you feel?
Gross.
Yeah, you didn't. You were like, ew. Did she get her guts? No, ew. But if I'm British, I'm absolutely gutted. Yeah, right. Exactly. Right. I'm absolutely gutted. It you feel it. You're like, oh my God, this poor person has had the worst
guts
day.
hurt.
Yeah, her guts hurt. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we are great. We are not British, and we tried to bake. So
yes, we did.
2 out of 3, baby.
Yes, and we're gonna talk about that today. Yeah.
Should we? Yeah. If anybody
at some point.
Yeah, at some point. If anybody hasn't listened thus far, our try this week was baking bread from scratch.
Yes, and Mari and I both did gluten-free bread because of reasons.
I think that was very thorough.
I think it was too. Y'all don't need to fucking know the reasons. Listen to episode 2. I'm not giving away everything.
Mm-hmm. And it's pretty good, so you might as well just go do that anyway.
No, I loved episode 2, and there's very few listens. So
yeah,
if you're feeling guilty for not having listened to episode 2, you should.
Yeah, how dare you? Go back. Stop it. You know what? I'm gonna give you a second.
We'll wait. Go on.
We're gonna wait. No, but also, if you're just listening to this episode, we love you. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, yeah. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Janine is never sarcastic. She meant every word. So, yeah. So how are you?
I'm good. I had the very fun and interesting experience of, so I was in Florida last week and I got to explain to my grandmother what a podcast is. So that was fun.
The most fun. Can I ask you a quick question? I'm just taking a poll. I'm just taking a poll for a friend.
Okay.
Did your mom listen to our podcast?
She did. Okay, my mom listened to 10 minutes of it and she was like, I felt like I was just listening to your conversation. I didn't understand what the point was.
It's so weird. So thank you so much because my friend feels so much better now because her mom kind of felt the same way. So
didn't get it.
I'm
yeah, that's kind of what a lot of podcasts are, Mom. That's it's not a whole production.
Or it is, and you are homecoming.
Or This American Life, but
which is also
we can't afford that shit, y'all. No. I'm on my laptop, sitting on my bed, and I have a microphone on my nightstand, and I'm sitting on the ground. That's the level of production value that we're at.
That's actually a pretty good.
Take it or leave it.
I take it, but it's a pretty good production value.
I'm grumpy today, I think.
You
oh my
are.
God. So we took so last semester in my assessments class, we took this like global like functioning test.
Hmm.
And do you know what I rated high on? Hostility.
That is so funny.
And do you know how that made me feel? I was like proud.
Did it? Oh, I was gonna say, did it make you feel hostile?
It made me feel proud. I was like, damn straight I'm hostile.
Okay, quick. I have another poll for a friend. Is it hostile or
Okay.
hostile, or does it matter?
I don't think it matters, but I think I say hostile.
I think if I was British, I'd be like, it's so hostile.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm simply gutted
I'm simply gutted.
at this
That
hostile
this
environment.
hostile environment. Just please get me out of here. Oh no, crap! I went back to Judy Garland.
You did.
She's
British Judy Garland.
yeah, she's like my. You know how like everybody has like their like zero, like their starting point, their average. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
he's that.
yeah, yeah.
Judy Garland is where I
She's
start.
Judy Garland is baseline.
And yes, she's baseline and she's often where I end.
Yeah,
But that
she's homeroom for sure.
she's homeroom, yeah, but that doesn't it feels safe to come back to her.
Yeah, it does.
Because after all, there's no place like home. I'm
You
so
know what? I let
sorry.
you walk right into that. I let you
Okay.
walk right into that.
And it felt so good. Okay, back to you being hostile.
Anyways,
Yeah.
well, even back to my grandmother,
Yes, let's go all the way.
which
Let's
might be
go
related. I don't know.
back. Back to the
Back to the beginning.
beginning. Going back to the grandma.
Okay.
What happened?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, she's just asking about my life, and she's like early 90s now, I would
Oh my
say.
gosh.
I don't know exactly. I know it's weird, Mar.
Get it, grandma.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how old she is, but she's up there. Anyways, so my grandma's very like kind of like blunt and curt and like uh she's just very German. I don't know. And she
That's
you know,
exactly
she
it.
got yeah, yeah. So I told her about the podcast and she was like first of all didn't understand what the fuck I was saying, so I had to say it several times and spell it. And then I was kind of explaining it. I was like, it's like a radio show, back when like they used to have radio shows. Like it's like TV without the TV. It's just audio. Um, and she was like, okay, why? I was like, it's the new wave of entertainment and we like it. I don't
And your grandma's
know.
like, "No, baby, this is the old wave. I don't know why you all are reverting
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
backwards."
Yeah. Do you want to hear her response to the whole podcast idea and our whole thing?
Yes, go.
Okay. Like, damn, grandma.
Oh my gosh, well, she's a harsh critic. Oh.
She didn't listen to it, but she was like, all right.
I mean, in her defense, like she's lived a very long life. Like she's probably tried a lot of stuff. Like she's probably okay. Like she's probably good.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
So
But that was my grandma. Like I I know that we were going to talk about this, but I guess this is maybe a good segue. But like I have gotten so much like sweet feedback from people and like people reaching out like random ass people reaching out saying that they listened to it and were inspired and like loved it and just like felt in a better mood and like all this stuff. So it's just been really
oh
cool.
my god, no, like that literally like fills my heart. Like you like if
Yeah.
like my heart is here and like it's like things are going into it and it's filling up. Like
I know.
did you
It's so nice.
yeah, it's you know what?
Oh, I pictured the whole
Thank
thing.
you.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I was picturing little baby hearts filling up my heart. Yeah.
Aw.
But yeah, no, literally, that makes me so happy. And yeah, the same thing happened with me, and it's really cool. And I'm so happy that we're doing it, and that there's so many
Yeah.
podcasts that have inspired me, and so
Yeah.
if we can do that for even just like one person, like that's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I had someone tell me that like I inspired her to be more of a doer and like that she's always felt like a thinker.
Oh, I love that.
And that she's been feeling like, yeah, yeah, there's that. And then
And it's,
yeah,
I think
just a lot of different the feedback. It's been really nice.
it has been really nice. Yeah, I think that too, like in everyday, I don't know, like you just like get like into like a routine, like in your everyday life. And I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
it's like super easy to like without even realizing it, like become that, like become just like, oh, I'll do it another time.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm too busy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
too, whatever it is. And like, you know what? Sometimes
Yeah.
like you are too busy. Sure, absolutely. But yeah, but you know what? Like, we shouldn't be too busy to live.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that's one thing that I love about this podcast is that it's accountability. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? Like I would never bake a loaf of gluten-free bread, but I had to. You know?
To be
So,
dead
it's great.
honest with you, like I've wanted to do this ever since I watched the Great British Baking Show. And I how long? I mean, how long has the show been on? Like years, right? Like and I've
Yeah. Right,
never
right.
done it until this
Yeah.
week. So same.
Yeah. 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 So, do you want to talk about how it was?
So I
Yeah?
kind of liked what we did last time. I liked how we had to just quickly summarize in 3 words or less. Can we do that again?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you go first because I went first last
Okay.
time.
Okay. Mine's a little punny. Are you ready?
Okay. Okay.
I needed it. I've been waiting all day to say that.
um
Oh my God.
uh let's see. I guess. Okay, I can't come up with a pun.
You don't have to. Nobody expects you to. It's just this
Okay.
weird
No,
thing
that's
that lives
true.
inside of me.
That's true. That's true. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of me saying mine doesn't fit into a little cute short phrase.
Yes, exactly.
Do you, do you remember that?
Yeah, should we elaborate on this?
Okay. Yeah, so you guys, we are going to share somewhere on some sort of social media. I don't know how we'll do it, but
We're gonna do it.
Mari and I we're gonna do it. Mari and I used to run a fashion blog, called Fate and Fashion. Uh, it was like a fashion and lifestyle blog, like back in like what, 2008, 2009?
Can I interject for 2 seconds? Clearly
Yeah.
we've been wanting to do some kind of something
Oh yeah,
literally
we've
since
collaborated numerous
2009.
times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind
yeah.
of insane. Like I think because we're like best friends, like we've never
Right.
thought about it as like we've been like kind of working towards this our entire like
Oh yeah.
adult friendship.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And even not adults.
Yeah, even
Like
yeah. Yeah, like we used to be in the girl band. It's no big deal. We'll tell you about it later. Okay, moving on.
we haven't talked about our band.
We
Okay, we'll
haven't.
talk about it another time. You guys can retain the suspense.
Yeah.
Um, tale for another day. No, but for our blog, instead of writing an about page, we decided to do an about video and just like it was super like choppy in terms of like edits and like cuts. We were like cut to like different scenes constantly and it was like it was hilarious. I think it was fucking hilarious. I
I
would
do
pee my
too.
pants laughing every time I watched it.
It's
I could
so
also see how if someone else was watching it, they would think it was annoying. But I thought it was great.
I think there's a fine line sometimes between annoying and hilarious. And I think those that
Yes.
find themselves on the hilarious part of the line are correct.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, we'll
Sounds
definitely
good.
share it. But yeah, that was one of the things. So I kind of like made my thing like fit into like a little cute, I don't know,
What
saying.
did you say? You said
I'm like bohemian
uh
chic with a hint of traditional or something.
romantically bohemian chic with a classic twist.
Yes, that's exactly it.
That's what it was.
Like, who says that? Of course, I
Romantically
say that.
bohemian chic with a classic twist.
And then,
And then I was like, I don't, mine doesn't fit into a cute little short phrase.
so true in 2009, true 10 years later.
For real,
Um,
for real.
yeah, we'll definitely post that video. But yeah, okay, so what's your not
Yes.
little phrase?
No, I mean it's just one word, but it's not a pun. Bumpy. Bumpy is I think the word I would choose.
For real. Yes. I agree with that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, do you want me to go first since you went first last time? I think that's how we'll do it. The person who posed the try
Uh-huh.
will go second.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Yeah,
Okay, cool,
yes,
cool,
I
cool.
would love
Okay.
for you. Yeah, go for it, girl.
Okay. So, um, okay, so first of all, y'all, just FYI, we are recording this like hours before we release it because I was in Florida and I couldn't actually do this challenge until today. So I made my loaf of bread today, which is Wednesday, and this is being released like later on tonight.
Literally tonight.
Um, yeah. So that being said, I kind of like felt like I was kind of rushing. Um,
Yeah.
I could not find several of the ingredients like anywhere, but finally like I was able to get everything together except for fucking xanthan gum.
I can't with that. You know, I looked it up. You can literally just substitute cornstarch. Anyway, moving on.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
come on, like, really, guys? Like, you're really, you know what? Bakers, check me on this if I'm wrong, but I did Google it and it did say that you could substitute cornstarch for xanthan gum and it has the exact same properties apparently.
That makes me so mad. Do you know how
Right?
much a little thing of xanthan gum was?
$1 million.
Not quite.
Like,
It
I was a little off, wasn't I? Okay, $10.
was fucking $14
Wait, oh my God. Holy shit.
for this little thing of xanthan gum. Yes.
No.
So
Okay.
I'm like, I know. So I'm like, now I'm gonna bake gluten free constantly just so I can like make use of this
Like,
fucking xanthan gum.
justify that. Maybe that's why all the recipes have it in it because they're like, oh, we know you'll bake more because you'll feel really guilty about buying this
Maybe
$14 little fucking thing of xanthan.
that's why it's a conspiracy.
It's big xanthan gum.
Yes.
Okay, so you got all of your
Goddamn
materials.
big xanthan.
I shake my fist at you. I was actually shaking my fist.
I know you are. I know this about you.
If only like there was video happening at the same time. I mean, like then
Oh yeah.
it wouldn't be a podcast.
It wouldn't be a
It'd
podcast.
be
No.
a vodcast.
Oh,
Right?
that makes me think of vaudeville, baby.
Oh, vaudeville. But like, if we did have a vaudeville act, like, what would it be?
We would win.
I mean, for sure. Even if we didn't have like an actual act, I think we would just win.
We would just win.
Yep.
That's just what I'm saying. We would win.
We'd walk out. We'd be like, we know, we
We got the
know,
award. It's fine.
we know. Okay.
Uh,
You got all of the ingredients. You spent your life savings on xanthan gum.
I spent my life savings on xanthan gum, and yeah, I also don't have a mixer. Like, I don't have a hand mixer or a stand mixer, which I know you don't either.
Same. Yeah.
But perhaps you have more arm strength than I
I
do.
do have some pretty good arm strength.
Yeah, because my like my arms were so tired. Like it was like, you know, it said like turn the mixer to like medium high speed and like beat it for 3 minutes.
So
Sorry.
like you so like
So
so you
this is
had
not even gonna go into that.
I know we're not. We're just gonna bypass that. But
We're just gonna skip right over.
yeah, we are. So like effectively your arm had to be at medium speed. And like that's intense.
Yeah. Yes. And like the dough was so thick.
Yeah.
Um yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyways, so one major problem that I had was that I didn't like smooth it out. Like I just kind of poured it into uh the pan and just like let it stay the way that it was. So
Uh-huh.
it was like hella bumpy on
Uh-huh.
top. Like
Uh-huh.
just like a mountain range on top. And I didn't even think about it. Like maybe I should smooth this out. Didn't even think about
Yeah.
it. Um oh, so I had to look up how to prove.
Wait, you didn't remember from Great British Baking Show?
Well, in Great British Baking Show, they just like they have a proving drawer.
Oh yeah, it's just like your oven on warm or whatever.
No, I didn't do that because I looked it up and it said it has to do with humidity too. So I found instructions and it actually worked great
Yeah.
for proving.
Oh,
Yeah, so what I did was I put the obviously I put the greased plastic wrap over the bread pan and I put it in the oven, but the oven was not on. So what I did was I got a pot and filled it with not filled, but like put boiling water in it
yeah.
and put it on the rack under the bread pan and then close the
Ooh,
oven.
smarty pants.
Well, it's the internet. So
I was
I didn't come up with it.
complimenting the internet.
The internet,
I was
yeah,
like, ooh,
yeah.
internet, you are smart.
Yeah. So it's like mildly warm and steamy.
That's really smart.
And then yeah, it worked great for proving. And my house smelled fucking great.
Hmm.
Um, but then I had to go, so I had to like take it out of the oven and then leave for school. So when I got back, Cameron had already eaten half of it, but he said,
Did you like it?
yeah, yeah, he liked it a lot. I had some. So here's my Paul Hollywood
Critique. Yeah.
critique.
Are you gonna do it in his
The
voice?
taste, yeah,
Okay, cool.
the taste is fantastic. It's fantastic. But the structure is quite close and it's quite dense to the touch. This is a horrible British accent right
But
now. I think I like
but
can't
the
hear
way you
myself
just
fully.
said touch was very Paul Hollywood. Touch, touch. That was really good.
To the touch. It's quite spongy, and it doesn't have a lot of air, so it's quite close. The texture's quite close.
Hmm.
Um, and it looks like it's collapsed from the top. Really, it's underproofed. It's underproofed if I'm being honest. It's quite underproofed.
Yes, I'm only laughing because I am so with you, girl. Also, you're
Dude, this shit was like it was so short and like stubby and
yes and
dense and like
bumpy.
okay, so the bumps that I talked about, how I like didn't smooth it out,
Yeah.
they turned into fucking like needles because once they turned into crust, you can't bite into that shit. It'll rip your fucking lips open.
Oh my God. I love that Cam is still ate half of it. Like, was it good?
Well, yes, it was delicious, but what he said, he was like, "Be careful of the top. It's kind of dangerous."
You made a lethal loaf.
I did.
Try to say that. It's really hard.
Lethal loaf,
Lethal
lethal loaf,
loaf,
loaf.
lethal loaf. It sounds like we have a list, but no, that's exactly what we're trying to
Lethal
say.
loaf,
Lethal loaf.
lethal. I cannot say it twice. Lethal loaf, lethal loaf, lethal
So
loaf. Oh my god.
any of
Okay.
you actors out there looking for another vocal warm up, a lethal loaf, lethal
Yeah,
loaf,
there you
lethal
go.
loaf.
You can exercise your L's and your F's and your TH's.
You are welcome.
That's what everybody gets hung up on.
That's really it.
That's the killer.
That's it. So you made a lethal loaf, but it tasted good. That's awesome.
Yeah, it does taste good. And now I have xanthan gum for the rest of my life, so I'm gonna make a whole lot of more gluten-free
Yeah,
things.
you are. That's so exciting. I'm
Yeah,
so proud
I'm
of
good
you.
with it. I'm here for it.
Also, I'm so
I'm
proud of
probably gonna
you.
get a mixer at some point.
Yeah, I also need a mixer. I'm also just like so proud of you because like I know you were so busy and like
Yes,
to like
I was.
take the time out to like get all the ingredients and like prove a bread and bake it. It was like kind of a lot and like I'm so proud of
Thanks.
you. You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Yeah.
So, do you think you want to
It's a
do
lot.
it again?
Okay, so as far as baking a gluten-free loaf of bread, um, probably not
Mhm.
because like I'm not like a person who bakes very often in the first place, and when I do, I want it to be like such a payoff, which AKA for me, such a payoff means
Yeah,
dessert.
like deliciousness. Yeah.
Yeah, so I will totally make like some gluten-free muffins or like
Ah,
gluten-free like pies or cakes or something like that. But
banana
like
bread.
your yeah, but like your classic like what I made was just like a classic sandwich bread. Like I didn't make anything fancy, just like a regular gluten-free sandwich bread. And, which is already done pretty well by a lot of companies. So, probably not. Probably not. I
Okay,
probably
I
won't do
got you,
it
girl.
again.
But I'm so proud that you did it.
Yeah, me too, me too. It
It
was good.
kind
It
of
was
like
good. It was fun.
opens you into like this world of like gluten-free baking, right? Like because,
Yeah, and just baking in general too. Like fucking proving was weird.
it is weird, but it's
And my house smelled so good.
right. Bread makes your house smell amazing.
It smelled
Like
delish.
literally like if I was in medieval times, like I would have wanted to be like the baker's wife.
Oh, fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
no, I don't want to be the princess. No, not today. I want to be the baker's wife. I don't know why our house smells fucking good.
Give me them carbs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, give me them carbs. For real though, give me the carbs. I'm so proud of you. That's amazing. Okay, so I also did this. And
Yes.
okay, so I made my first loaf. And so, okay, so why my thing was I needed this. Yeah, it was punny, but it was also like really true. Okay, so my first loaf. So I made it on Saturday, and like Saturday, I've kind of had like a pretty busy week, and Saturday
Yeah.
was pretty busy, and like we ran errands all day and like had all this stuff to do, and then at night, one of my students was in a musical, and I was going to see it that night. And so I was like, oh, like I can do this in 2 hours. Like it's fine, right? And so I get to doing it, and like I also like needed to eat dinner. Like it was like a whole thing, right? Like I had like so many.
Wait, to bake the whole loaf in 2 hours?
Right. So you're getting where I'm going with this.
No.
Right. Exactly. I was like, I got this. It's no big deal. Bread making is easy. No and no. Um,
No.
no. So yeah, so I go to bake the first loaf and like I don't know, like I just like wasn't in the right headspace to be quite honest. Like I did it and then I had to leave.
Yeah.
So I got the first proof done and then I got it shaped to the shape I wanted. Mine was a little bumpy too though. But I got it pretty shaped like
You shaped it.
yeah.
How did you shape
Well, so
it?
I feel like all of these things are the recipes are missing like you should probably roll your dough a little bit to make it smooth. Like maybe they just like don't
Oh, I didn't do
I
any of
right, like maybe like right, like do they just not say it because they know you're supposed like they know that you know that you're supposed to do it?
but I don't
I
know.
exactly like who knows that they're supposed to like roll and knead their bread? Like I don't know. So like my recipe didn't call for it. So like I just did it a little bit and I shaped it a little bit. Like I didn't do a
Right.
ton. So then for the second proof I had Tori. Tori had to my husband, he had to watch it because I had to go to this thing. And then like I gave him directions and then like
Right.
he baked it. And then so when I got home, like the house smelled amazing. Like this bread smelled so delicious. But it was the same
Right.
as I mean, girl, like this bread was tiny, it was bumpy, it
Yeah.
it didn't look great, but you know what? It tasted pretty good. Um,
That's good.
yeah, like I
Wasn't that our goal last week? Like, didn't we
yeah,
say like we want it to at least like be
wanted it to
edible?
taste good. Yeah. But
Okay, so we both
so
achieved
we achieved our very low goal that we had set for ourselves. We're like, make the bread edible.
it. That's fine. We've never done it, so we met ourselves
We
where we
did,
were.
we did. But anyway, but like it was weird because I really enjoy cooking and I really enjoy baking, but I didn't enjoy it because like I was like on the run and I was like I
Right,
didn't
right.
take time to enjoy it. Like usually like I'll like put on music or a podcast and I'll like be in my kitchen like
Yeah, that's what I
I'll like
did.
light a candle. Yeah, right. Like it's like so relaxing, but like I didn't I
Yeah,
do. You know me. I like to light candles for various occasions.
I know. They're very
But
ceremonial for
as
you.
Marie Kondo says, a candle can what is it? Can purify the home. Like I usually like am like, lighting a candle and like just like being like just in the moment, right? But like I wasn't in the moment. So yes, the bread tasted good. It was really nice that Tori helped me out. That was
Yeah,
cool. But like I
yeah.
just like wasn't in the right headspace. We did finish the loaf. We used it for breakfast and it was good. But then today I was like, I want to try again. And so I tried again. I will post pictures of this because it's really funny. So I used,
By the way, I just texted you pictures of my loaf.
yes. Wait, hold
Okay. Well, I mean, you can look at it after you're done with it.
on. Woo! It's it's bumpy, but it looks
It's
yummy.
bumpy as fuck.
But it looks so good.
Oh, thanks.
Like the actual slice looks delicious. But yeah, girl, it looks like the back of a stegosaurus.
Yeah, it's fucking bumpy. It's
Like
like sharp as shit.
it's full on stegosaurus.
Yeah, yeah.
Also try to say that. Go.
Stegosaurus status.
This is what this
You
episode
know
is
I've
really.
had 2 glasses of wine.
Also, this is what this episode is really about. It's just creating new tongue twisters for everyone. You're welcome.
Oh wait, also wait. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're supposed to talk about what we're drinking. What are you drinking?
Okay, I am drinking. Oh, good question. Okay, I'm drinking Graft cider, which is
Grass
a
cider
yeah, it's a
with a G?
it's, yeah, Graft, Graft.
Oh, I thought you literally misspoke. Okay.
No, Graft. Yeah, it's a local. It's a local brewery. They're in Newburgh, New York, and yeah, I'm drinking Farm Floor, which is a rustic table cider. I can talk. I need to Stegosaurus status. Oh my god, yeah.
Stegosaurus.
It is tart and earthy, as it says on the can, and it is delicious. Okay, yeah. What are you drinking?
Nice. So I'm drinking this wine from Trader Joe's. It's not my favorite, but it
Uh-huh.
has it's a Spanish wine and it has a picture of a boar on the front of it.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so it's called Agoston,
Ooh.
which underneath of that it says Spain's wild boar.
I was just gonna say it feels
Um,
spicy. It feels feisty.
it's you know what? It's not. It's kind of like I really like spicy wines, like I like Malbecs.
Yeah.
Um, and this one's not. It's like super like mellow, which I think is why I don't love it because I
That's
I
like,
don't love mellow wines.
yeah, that's like dishonest branding though. Like don't put a board in your
Right,
wine if you're
right,
gonna
right, right.
be spicy and like attack you.
Exactly. It's a Garnacha and a
Oh,
Syrah.
a Grenache.
It's spelled Garnacha.
Grenache. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know what that is, but
Yeah, it's a grape.
oh, good. Just as long as they're not putting any fucking melons in my
Yeah,
wine.
don't you dare put any
Grapes
milk.
only.
Yeah, no melons. Also, though, like how good would like a honeydew melon type like based drink be? Like how
It would be good.
refreshing.
That would be like the summer cocktail.
Yeah,
Like a
it'd be oh
honeydew
my
melon liquor and like
holy
soda
shit.
water.
Yeah,
Fuck
like did
yeah.
we just
Isn't that
garnish
what
or like
Midori is? Is
no
that
no no
Midori?
no we just thought of it. No Midori. And we
Get out of
we
here, Kim
yeah,
Kardashian.
get out of here. We muddle fresh cucumber into it, and like the cucumber pieces are all
Fuck.
throughout it.
And mint, and mint.
Mint. It's honeydew melon liqueur, mint,
Yeah, yeah.
and muddled cucumber. I'm sorry.
And soda
Amazing
water.
drink. And soda water, yeah, because you got to have the bubbly. I think
For
we just
sure. I'm
came up
done.
with the new rosé.
I can't. I'm done. That's so good.
It sounds so good. But wait, is
It's gotta be
Midori
high proof though.
it's gotta be yeah. But like wait, is Midori honeydew melon based?
I don't know. It's
No,
some kind of melon.
no, I don't know. Really?
I think it is. Hang on.
Okay, all right.
Midori. Okay,
Well,
wait.
anybody having a Midori sour, that doesn't seem right anymore. If it's
Yeah,
honeydew
that's true. That's
melon,
true.
don't do that, guys. No, fresh
Midori is a
cucumber and mint.
It says muskmelon.
Ew, nobody wants a musk. No. I was like,
Muskmelon.
I was so offended. I don't,
Who would
I
do
don't,
musk?
ew, get out of here, musk. No, but really though, that is weird.
You're stupid.
You smell weird. Um, but maybe muskmelon is just like delicious and we just don't know.
Maybe it is. I
I think
love how episodes 1 and 2 were all like a little bit philosophical, and this one's like, blah!
it's like here's some cocktail information. What? Wait,
Yeah.
okay, but I had some more to say actually. So,
Okay, 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 go.
okay, so listen. So back to the bread. So I decided
Back
today.
to the bread.
Also, I'm so sorry you don't like your wine as much.
No, 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 it's good. I'm still drinking it.
So like it's good enough to drink. You just are not like thrilled by it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't it's gonna sound really weird. It doesn't like cover my palate.
No, it doesn't sound weird at all.
It's like,
It's just like it's a meh.
yeah,
Yeah, I get you,
yeah,
girl.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. hmm
yeah.
No, you actually just sounded super fancy and sophisticated.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I did the bread, right? So I decided to do
Yeah.
it again today. And I did a different recipe, and I actually was using a different flour because the first flour I mixed was a bread mix. So I think like that flour was
Oh.
easier to work with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, only because like it already had like the xanthan gum and like all the stuff in it. You know what I mean? Versus if I like
Oh,
add
okay.
other ingredients like the yeast and the milk and the whatever. So this one, so I used this other flour, but so what ended up happening was this one I really enjoyed making. Like I really, really enjoyed it. And it honestly looked beautiful. Like it looked
Oh.
like a beautiful artisanal like bread. Like it was gorgeous. I was so proud of
Wait,
it.
what kinds of bread did you make?
So the first one I made like a loaf, like you, like a sandwich loaf, and then this one was like an
Okay.
artisanal loaf. And like
Nice.
yeah, like I put like a little bit of like rosemary on it and oregano, and I was
Oh,
like so
cool.
excited, and it looked so good. I will send pictures. It was gorgeous. Okay, and
Yay.
then I was so excited, so I pull it out, and it smelled so good. And I like knocked on the bottom. You know how they do that on the Great British Baking Show?
Yes.
Yeah, and it was hollow. I was like, "Oh my God, I did it. I did it. This is what they want." And
Yes.
then I cut into it, and it
Oh
was
no.
fully cooked.
No. Like the middle?
Yeah, I was gutted. I was truly gutted. It really was
Like
though.
like not even edible.
No, like so the crust was so good, but like the
Yeah.
middle you couldn't eat. So like I threw it out. But you know what?
Yeah, I've made a banana bread like that before.
So
Yeah.
so yeah, but you know what though? Like I want to do it again because I had such a good time. Like actually taking the time. Like I had time today and it felt really good to like do this. Like it felt really good to
Yeah.
because like for me, like I am gluten free. Like I have to be gluten free. And like I was like, this is
Right.
cool. Like I can like take control of this and like I can control what kind of bread I eat as long as and it's I don't know,
Right.
it's kind of like an act of love almost, like baking bread because it's really hard.
It
Even though
is.
it seems really easy, it's like not.
I don't think it seems easy at all.
Yeah, you're so right. It doesn't seem easy and it's not easy.
Right.
And it's super nuanced,
Especially without mixers.
especially without mixers. We gotta fucking get a mixer. Um,
Yeah, we need to get.
yeah, we need. But the biggest takeaway that I had, which is why I said I needed it, was that like I don't know about you, you probably feel the exact same way because you've been traveling, but like I was traveling last week and like, my husband just came home from like being on this tour and and then we immediately went to Florida and then we came back and then it was there was like no routine, like there was like nothing going on and uh, like, hold on, that's not what I meant to say. We kind of fell out of, yeah, we fell out of a routine. And I feel like when
Yeah.
you do that, like everything seems like bigger than it is. You know what I mean? Like everything seems like I don't know, like my to-do list like felt never ending and I just was like on the go and like I wasn't like stopping to like just enjoy
It's like
things.
added pressure to everything.
It just honestly felt out of control. You
Yeah.
know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then it
I
was
hear
like
ya.
today,
Yeah.
I was like, no, Like, I'm going to take the control back. Like, I can slow down today. Like, I can enjoy this.
Oh,
And it was just so nice to like be able to enjoy something.
that's so nice.
Yeah. So like my takeaway is that if you're gonna bake bread, it is literally a labor of love. And
Yeah,
it might not go well, but I think it probably gets better
right.
with practice. Um
Yes.
and right,
Just like
like
everything.
literally everything. And that you
Yeah,
can't rush it. Like that's the one thing, like bread can't be rushed. Like you have to just
right,
wait on it.
right.
Yeah, and so it was funny. So today when I did it, I knew that I was gonna have to like wait for the proving and everything. So like I was like, oh cool. So like while it proves, like I'll go like do my workout. Like and it was like awesome. Like it felt so good. It felt like I was loving the bread was loving me. Unfortunately it was soggy,
Yes,
but
that's
like
so nice.
still
Right.
we loved on each other. It was really cool.
But you didn't have a soggy bottom.
I did not. My bottom was fantastic. I do say so myself. Crusty and hollow, like everybody wants.
That's that's what they talk about in the songs.
That's
That crusty hollow ass.
it's not like back that ass up. It's like back that crusty hollow ass up.
Yep.
Nope, that's not. That's
That's not
disgusting.
what they say. That's really
It's,
gross.
it's disgusting. But when it comes to bread, it's not.
It's not. It's not disgusting.
That
My
is like
bread could use some exfoliation, though. I'm just saying.
yes, because it was Stegosaurus status.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So yeah. Wait, what are your takeaways?
Um, fuck. I didn't think of any takeaways.
Totally fine. That's great.
Yeah, I think,
On.
what?
I was like, do you want to like we can just move on,
Yeah,
or do you want
I mean,
to take
I could mix, yeah, I could come up with something.
go for it?
I think, I think for me, like, nope, I'm not gonna make something up. That's it.
That's why I was like tactfully like I was like, okay, like let's just move on then. You
No,
no,
I could create some shit, but
yeah, you could. But like you've had no time to process. You literally made
I
your
haven't.
loaf tonight.
I tasted my bread 10 minutes ago. Not 10 minutes
Ex-
ago from now because I was talking to you, but 10 minutes from when we
Right.
started this podcast.
Right. Absolutely. I knew exactly what you meant. Right. Like no, there's like
Yeah.
no but the takeaway for you, I think, if I may, is
Yeah.
xanthan gum is fucking expensive.
Xanthan gum is expensive and that like
Uh-oh.
I think just like I think it's something that I do naturally is knowing where to place my expectations for myself.
Yeah.
Like I didn't expect it to be wonderful, so when it was okay, I was like, "Sweet." But I know that that's something that I've worked on for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and I've only like arrived at where I am because of all the work that I've done. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so I think just like, oh my God, if I say the words meet yourself where you are again, I'm gonna punch myself in the face. So I'm not gonna
Now,
say it.
I'm not gonna
Um,
punch you in the face, but I because I can't. But no, but please do say it because it's so important. It's so important.
well,
Just say it again and again and
yeah,
again.
yeah, I'll just dance around it. uh,
You know
you
what
know,
I
like I've
saw when you
never.
said that?
Did you
When
see
you said
Dancing Skeletons?
no, I saw berries and
Oh.
cream, berries and cream. I'm a little boy that loves berries and cream.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Maybe I know. It sounds vaguely familiar. Is it an old YouTube video?
Yeah, but it's like a Starburst commercial with
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
Yeah.
little guy that's dancing.
Yes. Yes, I
Okay,
remember that.
I saw you dancing as that boy. Okay, anyway, moving on.
I don't know why I saw dancing skeletons because I'm creepy.
Also that. Yeah, that makes no that literally makes the most sense that you saw dancing skeletons and that I saw like a happy boy elf.
Because
Like of course, of course.
that's naturally, yeah. Um, yeah, so I guess, I mean, I don't know, that's a very profound takeaway, but just that, like, I didn't, maybe that is my inner dialogue that we talked about last week that's like pretty lazy and like I set the bar pretty low for myself.
Mhm.
But like I didn't expect it to be great. And when it was okay, I was like, fuck yeah. Like, and I think
But
that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm not
I
I'm
would
not mad about that. Like,
Yeah, I agree with you actually. I think that that is okay. I think that it's totally okay what you said. And I think that
oh yeah.
sometimes, especially when you try something new for the first time, like we have to I don't think you did yourself a disservice by setting the bar to be okay. Because when you do something for the first time, sometimes it's not even okay. Like sometimes you're kind of shitty at it. And then
Right.
once you keep doing it, you usually get better, you know? And so, yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's okay to set the bar there for that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Um, so
Yeah.
well, okay, so before we move on to the try for next week,
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about like the things that we ask our listeners to email us about.
Yeah.
And like, of course we have suggestions for our tries and like thoughts that are blowing your mind right now. But I was
Mhm.
thinking also like if y'all have ever tried to bake a loaf of bread or like if you tried it with us, we want to hear about it. Or
Yes,
like if
please
you've ever
tell us.
tried like the things that we're doing, like if you've tried them or like if you have tips about the thing that we're doing next week, email us. Um
Or if you have tips about any of the things we've already done, email us.
yeah, or we just want to hear from you people.
Yeah.
We're like personally I'm hearing so much like face to face or from like people online,
But like
but not a lot.
Our Gmail inbox is lonely.
Our Gmail inbox is sad and
It's
it's
only
only
got
episode
one
3, I know.
message and
I'm impatient.
it's from the Gmail guy. Greg, I
It
think is his
is.
name.
Yeah. 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 And I'm impatient and I want to have emails.
Yeah,
So,
not just from Greg, Gmail. That's his last name.
yeah. What? Yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. So, if you're listening, stop what you're doing and email us A, your suggestions for us to try things. B, the
B,
thoughts that are blowing your mind right now and keeping you up at night. C,
C,
your experiences trying Ashtanga yoga or baking a loaf of gluten-free bread or the thing that I'm going to say next for our try.
D,
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 like any tips that you have. Uh, E,
E.
how you feel about my face.
Really good. That was good. That was really, really nice. So, yeah, you guys email us. Our Gmail is lonely.
Email us those things.
Or just like direct message us on Instagram because that's probably easier. So do that.
Yeah, do that, do
We would
that.
love to.
But not if you're the Illuminati. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
So for next episode, I would like for us to write our own bucket list.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love
I think
it.
I've always had sort of like things that I want to do like inside my head and like, I'll say like, oh, that's a bucket list item. But to actually sit down and write down like if I don't do these things before I die, I'm going to be kind of bummed out,
Yeah, for
or like
sure.
these are the things that I really hope to like but like in pretty concrete terms, like I actually want to do these things. Like,
Right, like this
you
is like
know?
a real bucket list.
Yeah, not just
And
like far off dreams, like for real. I want like on my bucket list, I want to be a billionaire. No.
like, oh,
Like
on my bucket list, I want to fly to Pluto. Well, guess what? Pluto's apparently not
right.
a planet anymore. So
So fuck our bucket
like,
list.
fuck everybody. No, but okay, I get it. So like concrete thing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and like the list is meant to be dynamic, but like I don't know, I just felt like I've always kind of felt this way. Like I don't have concrete. I've always been such like a mushy, wishy-washy, like all of the guidelines are so unclear kind of person.
Mhm.
And like just the experience of saying out loud, like, I want to live out of a van for a year and here are the steps I'm going to take has been really empowering.
Yeah, it
And
has.
so taking that one step further, yeah, taking that one step further, being like, actually, let me think about all the things that I want to do in my life because I'm 30 and like it, I get this stuff takes planning and like forethought and
Yeah,
money
yeah,
and resources and all this stuff. So,
absolutely. It's so funny. I
yep,
have a
that's our
list.
try.
Yes, girl. So I have a list already because, and that's what started the podcast, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not necessarily everything, right? Because like I made it like, okay, like I'm 30, like these are the things that I want to do, but like it wasn't like a bucket
Yeah,
list, right? So yeah, girl, I'm so
right.
excited. This is gonna be awesome. Everybody should do this with us. You guys, everybody should do it.
Yes. Yes. So write your bucket list and come along for the ride.
Yes.
Um, and I guess maybe email us about your experiences with bucket lists or even like maybe not. I was about to
Like
say wills,
watch,
but maybe
no,
that's a
don't
sticky
do that.
territory.
Yeah. Booze and yays.
Oh yeah, boutonnieres. Okay. Do you have things? I have to think about it.
I do. Okay, so boo you whore on myself. So I'm the whore. So yeah. So boo to me, I'm not going to go into the exact specifics, but like I I am a little bit sarcastic as a person, right? But like usually it's like
What?
funny. I know
Are
it's
you serious?
crazy,
You're
right?
sarcastic?
I'm not serious. I'm never serious. Right, exactly. So
Yeah.
so I'm a little sarcastic, but like usually like it's like in a fun way. Like I'm not like cutting sarcasm, right? Like it's just like funny,
Yeah.
like razzing, whatever. Like I'm not because I'm also a kind person and like I'm never meaning it to be
Yeah.
anything bad, right? I just want us to all laugh. Um,
Right.
yeah, but sometimes I use it as like a defense mechanism.
Definitely. Me too.
Yeah, it's easy to get there, right? And like you kind of think you're being funny, but like it's not. It's not
Yeah.
funny.
Right.
But it's also like a defense. And so yeah, so this happened a couple days ago where I was in a situation with a loved one, uh, where I like immediately went into sarcasm mode instead of like just taking a second and like just like trying to understand why they were having that reaction, you know?
Right. Right.
Um,
Right.
and unfortunately, like for a good like 5 minutes, it was like in that like sarcastic, like, just like back and forth, like tete a tete, like not good, like not
Oh,
healthy.
yeah.
And
No,
like
I know
it
what you
was
mean.
because I had not stopped. And it was just like with the bread. Like I was like, oh, I can fucking do this in 2 hours. No, you can't. It says it takes this amount of time. Like that's the amount of time, right?
Right.
And it was like the same thing. I was like, oh, like if I had just, maybe this person's reaction wasn't what I wanted it to be, but that doesn't
Right.
mean that it wasn't valuable. And so anyway, so I took a second finally and I like put myself in their shoes and then I understood why that reaction happened and all
Right.
of my sarcasm just like fell away and like I totally was like
Right.
empathetic and everything. Anyway, so my boo was just to using sarcasm as a defense mechanism because I don't think it ever works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you're right on that the antidote to that is empathy.
And it was, and I feel like I could have gotten there a lot sooner had I not immediately jumped to conclusions and then put on this armor of sarcasm.
But guess what's going to happen next time?
What?
Well, because you're learning from your experience that
I
you'll
know.
go to empathy quicker, you know? Like, yeah, it
Exactly.
was painful, but I think it was valuable.
I think
You
it
know,
was
that's a
really
learning
valuable.
moment.
It was, and I don't get in a lot of confrontations, so like I don't feel like I learn a
Right.
lot in this genre, like in
Right.
this genre, I guess. So like
Yeah.
it was really, really good to just like have that situation happen and to understand that like no, like I just need to take a breath, just take a breath and just think it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what is do you have a boo?
Um, yeah, I was kind of like in the back of my mind trying to figure out some sort of boo. So I've been in Florida this whole time until I got back Monday night. And today's Wednesday. Um, so I was there for my sister's bachelorette party in Miami, and so my boo is fucking high heels.
Oh my God, yes! They are torture devices. They are
Why? Why do we wear them?
no,
So like
no.
I was in this skanky ass little dress that my sister loves, so she wanted me to wear because it's her dress. Which, okay, yes, it looked great on me,
Yeah, you looked
but
amazing.
it's like not what I would normally wear, like not even close. And so I didn't have shoes to go with it, and so I borrowed a pair of my mom's shoes, and she's already a half a size smaller than me, and
Oh
they're
no.
like 4-inch heels.
Oh no.
And then I decided to like salsa dance around Miami,
Oh
and
no.
then it
Oh,
rained.
oh no. Like not in the good way. Not like you made it rain. Like no, like it was the rain.
No, there was no like dollar bills coming down on me. No, it was we got stuck in the rain
It was
and
actual liquid, wet.
yeah, my like literally this was on Saturday night. It's Wednesday. My like upper thighs, like kind of like my butt area is
Uh-huh.
still sore from walking around in these
No.
fucking heels.
Heels are
Still.
they're torture devices.
These are
Here's the thing.
crazy.
Here's the thing. Yes, they look pretty. Yes, they make you have good posture and they usually make your butt and legs look fantastic. But
Yeah.
that is for the pictures only. Then we take that shit off and we walk around in our
Right.
sneakers.
Right. Do you know what was the most annoying? Is like the reason I wore the heels is I was like, it's Miami. Everybody wears heels. Everybody
Yep.
wears skimpy little
Yep.
dresses, blah, blah, blah. The
Mm-hmm.
people in Miami were dressed how I wanted to be dressed. They were in jeans and tank tops
No!
and sneakers. And I was like, God damn it!
You're like, why? Why have I seen all of this media surrounding Miami being all
Exactly. What the
this
fuck?
person? I don't know what I was trying to say, but yeah,
Now,
but okay.
albeit everybody was like fucking supermodels, but it's
Well,
fine.
that's true. But you're also a supermodel. You were super hot.
Well,
But
thank
no,
you.
that is
Thank
true
you.
about Miami.
But
I was
they were
gonna
like 22-year-old supermodels, you know what I'm saying?
right, exactly. Yeah, no, I was gonna say so, like we live in like the New York City area and like when I used to come, I used to like have to like have like a perfectly procured outfit and
Right?
gorgeous and like now I'm just like I just like go out and like I mean I don't look bad, but like I'm like not below wearing above. I'm not
Above, yeah.
above. Yeah, two ciders in. I'm not. Directions are hard. I'm not above. It was just like wearing my sneaks and like kicking it. It's
Yeah,
totally fine, and that's what most people
yeah,
do because here's the thing: like we have to walk everywhere.
right, right.
Like
Oh yeah, yeah, y'all have to walk
yeah.
everywhere.
So, girl, I get it. But yeah, if I was in Miami, I would have done the same thing. Like super cute dress, super high heels, go for it.
Right, right. Yeah,
So,
yeah,
how are
my
you?
feet were like a few times I sat down in the night and like spent a few minutes sitting down. That was a mistake because when I stood up, it was like the pain had
Oh
increased
yes,
like
yes, yes, yes.
tenfold.
Ugh, the
So
worst.
that's my boo is high heels. What's your yay?
Do I have a yay? I do, but what yay is my yay?
Do you want
Oh,
to hear something crazy while you're
I know
thinking of
it.
your yay?
I already know it, but yes, I do. Go.
I'm sitting here, my microphone is on my nightstand and I'm
Uh,
looking at my lotion. And
uh-huh.
do you want to know what ingredient my eyes just like narrowed on in my lotion?
Anthem gum.
Fucking xanthan gum.
Oh
God
my
damn it.
god. You know what? This whole episode should just be called "Fuck You, Xanthem Gum" and high heels
And I-
and really hard tongue twisters.
yes, for sure. Sorry
Okay.
to interrupt. What's your yay?
My yay is that so Tori and I decided that we were gonna start trying to like go to bed at 11 because like we were trying to find like
Nice.
some good routine because here's the thing, he's back and we were so excited to be together that like we just want to stay up all night, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Which is amazing, but also like, oh God, like, you kind of feel it when you're 30. Um,
Yeah, for sure.
and so last night we went to bed at, like around 11 and I woke up with so much. I had, girl, a good night's sleep. Holy shit. Like, I was
It makes all the difference.
like, you know, like Snow White, like when she's like cleaning the thing and she's like singing to the birds and like she's like all
Yeah,
like that was me this morning. Yeah, it was really awesome and something we've been
I
missing.
love it.
So yeah. Okay, what's your yay?
Yes. So I had to think about it because I have a few that I could choose from, but I think the one that's most like fun to talk about
Yeah.
is so on the way from Fort Lauderdale to here to Asheville, I sat next to this lady who only spoke Spanish, and I basically was her interpreter for the whole flight,
Yes. Oh my God.
which was really like it was really fun and like it was funny because when we like were leaving early because everybody was on the plane who needed to be there, so we were just gonna leave early. Um, but she gets on the plane and she sits next to me, and in Spanish she's like, "Am I late?" And my brain hadn't like clicked into Spanish mode, so I was like still in English mode, so I didn't know what the fuck she was saying. So I was just like, "See, see," and then like,
So you gave this poor woman anxiety.
right. So like I had to think about it, and then I was like, "No, you're not late. Like I think we're leaving early." Like and like explain all the things, and like
Yeah.
yeah, we just had like a couple like whole conversations. It was really sweet, and then like when we got to Asheville, like she introduced me to her friend, and
That's
he was like,
amazing.
"Oh, thank you for it. Sounds like you were so helpful." And I was like, "Ah." Anyways, it was just really sweet.
That's so sweet. Oh my God. Using your
It
powers
was
for
nice.
just like the happiest, kindest thing.
Yeah, yeah. And I told her, she was like, you know, you understand Spanish pretty well. I was like, yeah, I mean, it's been like 15 years since I've taken a Spanish class, but you
But
know,
it's pretty
it's
stuck in there. I mean, like when we went to Colombia, like, girl, you had it.
thanks. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like literally a switch in my brain. Like if I'm not in that headspace, I don't understand it. But
And
if
I,
I like could get myself there, then I can. So,
well, that's awesome. Okay.
yeah.
So I think we did it. Thanks so much for listening. Follow us on Instagram. We'll post all of our breads. Come along for the Tride and make that bucket list.
Yeah, okay, so our Instagram handle is 30 flirty and trying pod, and then our email is the same, 30 flirty and trying pod at gmail.com. And we want you to email us there was a list, right? We want you to email us your suggestions for things that we
Hey.
should try.
Yes.
Hey, um, also your the thoughts that are like keeping you up at night and just like things that are blowing your mind right now because we're like really existential and like really deep
Oh my God.
and
Like
like
so
all that stuff.
also
Like
you're like
super
really
smart.
pretty. I love
You're like really
your oh my God,
pretty.
thank you. I love your bracelet. Oh my God. The
I love your face. It's so
ugliest
pretty.
bracelet I've ever seen. Mhm. Anyway, also
Anyways,
email us your
Regina.
best Regina George impressions.
Yes, yes, yes. Also we want to hear about your experiences trying things and maybe a time that you've tried something and it didn't turn out exactly how you thought it was going to be, or
Yep,
you learned something important about yourself when you tried something.
yep.
Also, hey, if you've ever tried doing Ashtanga yoga, or you've ever tried baking a loaf of bread, or you've ever tried writing a bucket list, we want to hear about your experience. Yeah, that's it. Send us that shit and follow us. And hey, if you have feedback and you've like told us your feedback in person or sent it to us in an email or Facebook Messenger or any of those things, how about write it in an Apple podcast? What's it called?
A
Review.
review. And if you want, I mean, I think that the only thing that you can click is the 5 stars. So just click that one, right?
Oh yeah, no, the other stars don't work. It's only five
It's
stars.
only 5 stars. So yeah, if you can click the
Yeah, 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 yeah.
no, the 5 stars helps us to actually be seen so other people can find us. So if you can, please give us your reviews and a 5 star, please.
Rate, review, email, Instagram. Goodbye.
Do your best Regina George impression. Goodbye.